Hi folks, and welcome back to another YouTube chat. Welcome back to the channel, to the I Am Just a Builder. Alright, so last we left off, we had painted the underside of the top of the saucer section. That's just the top half. The bottom half I touched on just a little bit. There's this little nubby right here, and that shouldn't be on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just turn this camera here. I'm just going to shave it off here. We did paint up a couple of parts. I do have them here. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta find. Okay, there are those. I've got all the parts here. I just need to clean up two of them. Just the part that goes right along here, and then that slips into the bottom right here. I need to clean those two up, and then spray them again. But I think what we'll start with is the underside of the saucer section, is we'll clean it up. Because I've seen some videos, I haven't seen many people do this starship. You see other ones, the only thing I've seen is when you type it in, like, maybe I didn't type it in, but it was the Enterprise. You see either the NX model or the Strange New Worlds one. The Strange New Worlds Enterprise model by Polar Lights. So what we're going to do, again, just this little nubby here, if I can see it on camera myself. I don't have my glasses on, but this nubby right there, I gotta shave that off so it's smooth. And I gotta make sure that when I do, I don't scrape too much off. So most people will start going into this crevice here. I think what I'll do is I'll just scrape off from the top. Just go bit by bit. Maybe I'll go into it. I'm just trying to be super careful. I like working on this model. It's honestly fun. Is that I get to... I'm kind of, in a sense, kind of going through the starship line of Enterprise. I started with the NX-01. Now I'm doing the Enterprise. It's actually looking pretty good. It's smoothing out. Just gotta be real careful. Even if I stopped, it looks pretty good right now, but if I stopped here, it wouldn't look good. So if you ever do start this model, just take your time, do it right, be fine. Now I'm not sure if it was just my model that had this nubby on it, but if you ever do encounter that, just take your time so you don't ruin the model. The hardest part when shaving it off, say with an X-Acto, you gotta be careful not to go too fast with it so you don't ding up the model. The only thing that is happening is that I am dinging up the paint just a little bit. I just feel a little bit left. And it actually looks pretty good. Now, yes, whoever does take a closer look will definitely notice that, but that's okay, because that nub ain't supposed to be there. I have no clue why it is there, but it is what it is, I guess. But maybe your model doesn't have it. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just how they made it. Maybe it's because of how things are made. So, and then for this guy right here, this is the impulse engine area, where the red would usually come out of. So I'm just gonna, I will paint it again. I'm just shaving off some stuff. You want to take the, I like to take the back of the X-Acto knife, because it's harder to get it near, it's harder to put your thumb up close to the tip, but it's easier to have it back here, so that way you can have a little bit more control when carving it out. So, like I said, take your time when doing it. Don't rush it. You'll screw it up. You'll make mistakes. And it probably won't look very nice in the end. You can try to make it look nice, but you'll look at that as like, dang it. It's all that really happens. Like, that's all that happens. So, and with something like this, you can still see the part of it still attached. Sometimes what you can do is you can almost use the X-Acto sometimes as a at least for me, some of those times you can actually use it and cut right through it like a saw, or even like press into it. Yeah. And that'll make your job just a little bit easier. And for me, all I have to do is just shave off a small layer. So, it looks really, really good. That's it. Those parts are done. I just have to spray paint them. This saucer section is done. If I run my thumb over it, I can feel the indents of where I had to shave it off. But it'll do pretty good. And then what we'll do is I have my pliers right here, my reverse pliers. Big one for that guy. Little one. I have two of them. For this one. And I'll just hold it like that, because I don't know why it's not working like this. Like, I don't know. Just like that. We'll do that. We'll take our these little guys, and then we'll put them like that. Just let them hang like that, and we'll just spray that sucker. And we'll spray those two, and then when that is done, we will put the saucer section together. Up. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm going to turn this. We have our light ghost gray from Tamiya. Which when it comes to spray paint, I do like. So, yeah, you're gonna get it all over your tools. It's inevitable sometimes. Sometimes you just gotta run it over a couple of times just to make sure it goes away. That's good. And I'm just gonna maybe spray it from the top, just because it's a little easier that way. And then all we gotta do is just wait a couple of minutes. But you probably saw my blank expression just a second ago. I was thinking about how I would, when I clamp them together. Obviously, I want to glue everything in. I personally like doing that. I did that on the NX model. It does say easy snap together, but personally, I've used glue for so long that it's one of those needed things. So we've got 6 points of contact around here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then for that top piece that goes along, we've got 2 points of contact. One there and one there. You can see them both. And then for the lights, there and there. The one other piece goes along the top. The other two come underneath. Got the instructions here. And I've already painted up both lights, clear red, clear green. Got those. We have our clear windows. One for top. This was for the bottom, I believe. So, again, when it comes for the production version, it tells us to use parts 28, 31, and 41. 41 is that kind of spinal piece along the top of the sausage section, right along here. 28 is okay. 28 is our top window, and 31 is our bottom window. So we don't have part 31, and we don't have our bottom section, which part 31 goes into. It's currently drying. But what we do have, no, it doesn't. I was just wondering if I'm just looking at this. So there's points of contact right underneath, right on the underside of the bottom section. I'm using the top section as an example, but there's 2 points of contact, one for the red, one for the green, on the underside of it. So can't exactly put those red lights in until we have the bottom section, the lower section of the saucer. So we can't put those in, but what we can do is we can put the top window in. Let's see here. Now the question of it, how far it's going to sit up. Maybe it fits flush. I don't know. It could look like that. Let's see if I can get closer. So as you can tell, it's sitting almost a little too high. So again, I have never watched the TOS, so there's not a lot of details that I can fish out. Unless that's the wrong part. Was that wrong? Give me a second. Maybe I was wrong about something. I could have been wrong about what part number I was talking about. Push that out. Where's the box? Ah. I was actually wrong. This little guy, which I put in on the bottom, I thought was going to go on what I put in on the top of it. I'll do it again here. That little guy, he doesn't go there. He goes on the bottom. That is part number 20. That is number 31. This bigger guy is 28. 28. Ah, crap. Part 28 just goes right in. It takes a little bit. It's nice. It's not. Beware. Okay, so this outer ring. See if I can. My camera can. But this outer ring right here. This one right here. This guy. Beware. Watch out for that. You might have to shave some down. I know I have to. So, watch out for that. Just beware of that. I noticed that when I was putting it in, that it's like, why is it not sitting flat? I'd advise you to check your piece. And just shave it down just a little bit if need be. So again, just take your piece, look at it, kind of hold it in front of your eye, and just hold it between your fingers and just go around it. Just spin it while it's in your finger. Yeah, there it is. And just take your time. I'm trying to push through this, so. And watch your own fingers. I'm going into mine. My blade is right up against my X-Acto knife is right up against my finger. So just be careful when you're doing this. I've got about 7 minutes left. 7 minutes, 20 seconds. I don't have much time. Just take that. I don't have to go through this. That looks pretty good. And if it makes you feel better, well, the area that I pointed out that had some plastic I needed to remove. If it makes you feel better, which it does with me, so I'd recommend going around that entire area. Just be careful, don't go too deep. Son of a gun! Be careful, like I said, be careful. Yep, good job. I haven't cut myself this all week. So, again, be careful, take your time, and make sure the blade is pointed away from you and away from your fingers, even if it takes a lot longer to do. Alright, we're going to test fit this thing. It doesn't look half bad. Now again, even if you did the part right, you might have to check your saucer. So if your saucer looks like it, mine's got a little bit of a hump. So if you got a bit of a hump on your end, I'd recommend shaving it down just a bit to make sure that it fits at least. I don't know what's wrong. I think some other people do is they have putty. I've got putty. I'm just not inclined to try it. So, crap. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this blade. Now, I've heard people say test fit things first. And that is something that I do agree with. If need be, test fit your pieces first before painting. That way you don't have to paint them and then test fit them. I need to go out farther. Alrighty, let's see here. I have to cut this video short. Okay, come on. Definitely looks better. But more work to be done next time. Alright. Like I said, I just shaved some down. We'll test fit it I test fit. Looks good. We'll do some more. We'll do some more another day. Probably tomorrow. All right. Ciao, everybody. See you next time.